In 1977, a single Freedom of Information Act request would expose the darkest chapter in CIA history. 20,000 pages of classified documents revealed a program so disturbing it changed everything we thought we knew about trust. MK Ultra wasn't just about mind control. Hidden within these files were the CIA's most effective trust-building protocols. For 2 decades, the agency had been perfecting techniques to make anyone trust them within minutes of first contact. These weren't random experiments. Every technique was scientifically tested on thousands of unwitting subjects. The results were terrifying. Ordinary people would reveal their deepest secrets to complete strangers. Businessmen divulged trade secrets. Politicians exposed corruption. Spouses admitted affairs. All because someone had mastered the art of instant rapport. The agency's most valuable asset wasn't technology. It was human psychology. They discovered that trust isn't earned over time. It's triggered in moments. The files revealed 6 core protocols, each one designed to bypass rational thought and create immediate connection. When Congress learned about these techniques, they immediately classified them at the highest levels. They knew that in the wrong hands, these methods could manipulate elections, destroy relationships, control markets. But the files survived. And today, you're going to learn what the government never wanted you to know. If you're finding value in this, hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Building on what we covered about trust foundations, we now enter the operational phase, the mirror protocol, the CIA's most subtle weapon of influence. When humans encounter someone who mirrors their movements, something primal awakens. The subconscious mind interprets similarity as safety, as kinship. Operatives are trained to observe their target's dominant hand first. If they gesture with their right, you wait 3 seconds, then mirror with yours. Too fast, and you appear obvious. Too slow, and the moment dies. But physical mirroring is only the surface level. Voice matching creates the real connection. Match their pace, their volume, their rhythm. If they speak slowly and deliberately, you do the same. If they're energetic and rapid, you match that frequency. This is where the 7-second rule becomes critical. Within 7 seconds of meeting someone, their brain decides, friend or threat. Master the mirror protocol in those 7 seconds, and you bypass their conscious defenses entirely. But mirrors can be dangerous, because once someone trusts you completely, the real manipulation begins. Building on what we covered, the CIA discovered something counterintuitive. The fastest way to gain trust isn't by being perfect. It's by being strategically vulnerable. Welcome to information warfare. When you reveal something personal, your target's brain activates a psychological trigger called reciprocity. They feel compelled to share something equally personal in return. This isn't kindness. This is programming. Operatives call this controlled self-disclosure. Share a calculated weakness. Watch them lower their guard. The confession technique takes this further. Admit to a minor flaw that makes you seem human. I sometimes procrastinate on important decisions. I can be too trusting. I worry about what others think. These admissions seem innocent, but they serve a purpose. They disarm suspicion instantly. Your target thinks, someone this honest couldn't possibly be manipulating me. The final layer is shared secrets. Create false intimacy by revealing information that seems exclusive. Between you and me, most people never notice this technique. They think you're just being friendly. That phrase alone makes your listener feel special, chosen, part of an inner circle that doesn't exist. Master this, and you've weaponized vulnerability itself. But strategic vulnerability is just the beginning. Next, we explore how true influence comes from the authority paradox. The greatest manipulation the CIA ever discovered wasn't about being the boss. It was about making your target believe they were in control while you pulled every string. This is the authority paradox. The moment you stop trying to lead, you become unstoppable. Building on the vulnerability we covered, operatives learned that resistance dies when authority disappears. Instead of commanding, they became consultants. Instead of deciding, they suggested options. The target's mind, faced with choices instead of orders, drops its defenses completely. The first tactic: reverse psychology through manufactured scarcity of your own attention. When you become less available, less eager, the target's brain rewrites the power dynamic. They begin chasing your approval instead of resisting your influence. The second method: the consultant approach. You never tell them what to do. You simply present the information and let them reach your predetermined conclusion. Their brain rewards them for making the decision, creating ownership of your agenda. The final element: controlled choices. You offer options, but every path leads where you need. This is how you lead without leading, how you control by surrendering control. But the environment itself can be programmed to do the influencing for you. The interrogation room was designed to break minds. But the CIA discovered something more powerful than intimidation. They learned to build trust through environmental manipulation. The room itself becomes your greatest weapon. Location psychology operates on subconscious levels. Your brain associates specific environments with safety or threat. Neutral territory creates psychological equality. Coffee shops, parks, bookstores, places without power dynamics. But true operatives go deeper. They control temperature, lighting, even scent to trigger specific emotional responses. 72 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the optimal temperature for trust-building conversations. Soft, warm lighting reduces defensive barriers. Harsh fluorescents trigger fight or flight responses unconsciously. The comfort zone expansion protocol takes environmental control to its ultimate level. You gradually shift the environment throughout your interaction, from formal to casual, from bright to intimate. Each subtle change expands their comfort zone. They adapt without realizing they're being programmed. Background noise matters. Soft classical music lowers cortisol levels. Silence creates uncomfortable tension. Seating arrangements reveal everything: angles, heights, distances. Each detail programs their subconscious response. The most dangerous operatives don't just control conversations. They control reality itself. By the time your target realizes what's happening, they're already completely under your environmental influence. We've dissected the mirror protocol, weaponized vulnerability, mastered environmental programming. Now comes the final protocol, the orchestration of absolute trust. When these techniques merge, something extraordinary happens. Resistance dissolves. Begin with environmental programming. Control the stage before they enter. Deploy the mirror protocol immediately. Become their reflection within seconds. Introduce strategic vulnerability. Let them believe they're seeing behind your mask. Execute the authority paradox. Lead by following their deepest desires. The result: they don't just trust you, they need you. But here's what the files don't tell you, the real secret. These same techniques are being used on you, right now, every day. Politicians, marketers, your colleagues. They've studied these protocols too. Recognition is your shield. When someone mirrors you perfectly, question why. When vulnerability feels rehearsed, step back. When authority follows your lead, ask what they want. You now possess classified knowledge. Use it wisely. Use it ethically. The greatest power isn't controlling others. It's controlling yourself. If this opened your eyes, smash that like button and subscribe for more.